I'm Dan Olds here with Happy Sithole, the director of the CHPC, the HPC organization in South Africa. How are you today, Happy?
I'm good. How are you, Dan?
Last day of your conference, and it was a huge success. Looks like we had, what, over 400 attendees?
Yeah, about 400, and we had a lot of international, so
a lot of great stuff.
Delegates from coming to the conference.
And plus, we're out here in the Kruger National Park, so in addition to all the HPC, we got to go out and see the animals and let a lot of the animals see us.
That was the whole idea.
It was great.
We bring everybody here so that we do HPC in a different way.
You brought the Africa to us.
At the moment, because everybody's doing it the same city style, so this is unique.
This is incredibly unique. But I just want to talk to you a little bit about what you guys have here, the mission of CHPC. How do you see that today?
Yeah, the mission of CHPC basically, as you can see, we try to grow high performance computing in South Africa, but we're also looking at growing it into the continent. And the major drive is not just to be having big machines in the continent. It's what sort of socio-economic problems can we solve with high performance computing? So some of those challenges obviously would be how do we improve service delivery, and how do we improve economic competitiveness of the industries.
Build new industries and make the existing ones much more efficient.
Yeah, and another thing is really to be able to come up with skills, get good skills in the country for sustainability.
And as part of that mission, you built out the CHPC supercomputer infrastructure quite a bit. Can you tell us a little bit about the size of the HPC systems you have now?
At the moment, we have about the largest system that we have is about 61 teraflops. That's not going to be for long.
No.
We're planning to have a major upgrade. This should start happening now in the new year. And we want it completed by May or June, latest.
Okay.
The whole objective is to be able to have part of the system really available to our users, because we have got a lot of users at the moment.
And you're making more of them all the time with the student cluster competition.
You could imagine the queuing is about almost about a month. So it's not a good situation to be one after another for such a long time. So we need to build resources, but these are demand driven at this stage because we've got lots of users.
Excellent. How much capacity do you expect to have by this time next year?
Look, at least by this time next year, I would say over a petaflop. So by May, at least, we should be having a petaflop. I think it's going to be mainly on CPU based, so it's not just going to be a petaflop because we want to reach it.
Yeah, but a useful petaflop.
Architecture that people want, a usable petaflop as well.
And that's the key. It's a fully usable and utilizable petaflop.
Yeah.
So, one of the big things in HPC, and I'm sure given the level of resources you have and the amount of demand you have, is workload management on these systems. That has to be key, right?
It's very key that if you look at where we're coming from, immediately when we've got huge resources like this, and a lot of users with varying workloads, it's very difficult to manage it if you don't have a system that's easily automated that can help you manage that and make sure that you meet each and every user's requirements. So that's very key in our
And I think someone mentioned that you're using Altair PBS Works.
Yes, we have started using Altair since January this year.
So you've had about almost a year with it then.
Yes, so it's about a year that we started using Altair.
And how are we doing with it? What do you think?
Look, it has been very good. I think currently my technical manager is having good sleep. Because before she was having sleepless nights, it was nightmare. And I think mainly if you go and do any changes to your system, it seamlessly just get reinstalled again without any problems. And also in managing the workload, it sure becomes much easier.
And when you're moving from 69 teraflops to over a petaflop in probably about a year, that means many more users, many more workloads, and it's all the more important to make sure that you're getting every bit of utilization out of that system.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking at making sure that we can be able to utilize those resources efficiently, because we get so many resources. If we don't have a proper workload manager, then we might not be utilizing them efficiently. So that's one of the key things, to make sure that they are lined up. We can get a good return.
And so you're going to be using Altair on the new systems as well.
We are going to be using Altair on the new system because it's our current workload manager.
And it's proven itself.
So this will be our workload manager for at least 3 years now.
Excellent.
We have got an agreement to work with Altair.
Oh, good.
The next 3 years.
And it sounds like things are going to get quite a bit busier for the Altair management system with this huge increase in capacity. But what was it like to work with Altair in designing the right workload management system for the CHPC?
First of all, we went out and we were not specifically looking for Altair. We had like a set of requirements that we set up.
There's certainly plenty of competitors out there.
Absolutely. Going on an RFP. Altair came out, but they had a very solid proposal. So at the beginning. And we had like a very tight deadline from the time of evaluation of our proposal to implementation. This was going to happen during the Christmas break. So it was a very short
timeline.
So I think I was quite impressed that even during that time when it was the holidays, January when our users came back from holidays, our system was up and running. So I think that was one of the things that they were impressed in how they did the installation.
Sure.
But after that also I think with the implementation phase, they listened to our system administrators to understand where are the pressure points, and from there did customize the PBS Pro so that our system administrators can be able to get the right information that they need. So with that, I think it was more a partnership. So that's what I think.
And that's what you need. Particularly when, again, I keep thinking of going from 69 teraflops all the way up past a petaflop in such a short amount of time for a young organization. And are you aware of some of the things that I've heard a little bit about this, what is coming in the PBS 13 massively scalable system?
Yes.
They talked about that with you?
Yeah.
They don't talk to me. I've got a couple of systems.
Those are some of the things that I'm looking at, because immediately when we go on this scale, then we're looking for something that can really be able to adapt. As you know, we might be ending up with some extreme scaling. I don't want to say extra scaling.
Well, but I would say that
some extreme scaling HPC systems.
I think a petaflop is still in a lot of ways extreme scaling. There's a lot of systems out there, but we only crossed the petaflop mark in what, 2008 or 7?
Yeah, that's correct.
Not very long ago. That is still an extremely large system.
That's true, and it's still a nightmare to manage. Lots of systems.
Certainly can be. But especially with, again, all the users you're going to be supporting, and this is going to be a resource for the entire country, the resource for the entire country.
Yes.
And it sounds like PBS did a pretty good job of showing you that they're going to grow with you and that their capabilities are going to be well ahead of your requirements for the coming years.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it has been a pleasant year to work with them.
Excellent.
I'm looking forward for next coming 2 years, because we have got an agreement for 3 years to work together with them, and hoping that it will be the same as they have been the first year of our collaboration.
Great. Well, thank you for your time, and we'll check back next year and see what's going on then, because you're going to be a guy with a lot more systems under your belt.
That's good.
Thank you.